Hey, water signs. All right, we're going to do an end of the year message for you guys. Let's do some more reflecting. Um, let's look at the things that we accomplished this year and what could be coming in for you guys. I do want to do a love portion as well. And both for people that are single or in relationships. So we're going to look at, reflecting into our relationships and the things that could potentially be blocking us with attracting love or healthy love. So we're going to look at that too, water signs. Um, I did pull a couple cards for you guys, or I pulled one card for you guys. And it feels like this year you guys could have done a lot of, like, you started to see and accept people for who they were showing up as. I feel like this was a tough lesson for you. There could have, I feel like you were the type of person, or could have been the type of person who always gave people the benefit of the doubt. You allowed, I guess, look at people like the best, how can I put it? Like, you always look at the good in people, right? So because you wouldn't do, others a certain way, you wouldn't hurt them a certain way, you wouldn't act a certain way towards them. It's like you wouldn't expect that from others, especially family members or friends, to do that to you, right? So I feel like in 2025 you started to just realize, how much you are showing up for others, and how it is that you show up for others. And if others were not showing up in the same way for you, or at least attempted to, or made the effort to, I feel like you just started to accept people and leave them right where they're at, right? It was a tough lesson for you, water signs. It does feel like it was tough. This was something that you had to learn. Maybe you had to learn boundaries, how to protect yourself, how to stand up for yourself. I also feel like for some of you, it was just a purging, something about purging. It was a time to release people that no longer aligned with you. I feel like this year you've maybe started to connect with others who did align with you. I'm hearing on a more deeper level. So you started to connect with others who shared the same passions, the same, possibly, like, you connected with throughout or via creative endeavors, maybe music or art, things like that, right? And I feel like in doing so, you kind of started, I'm hearing, getting your mojo back. You started to find yourself again. You could have been even experiencing like a lot of loneliness. You could have experienced betrayal, anxious, guilt, and in the physical, it could have even started to show up as low back pain, even UTIs or allergies, right? Like low libido. But I feel like you're reflecting on this, on everything that you've experienced. You're reflecting on your relationships. You're reflecting on how it is that you connect to others. What brings you together, right? What do you still align with these people or these family members, right? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still sick. I'm fighting. But I feel like there was a lot of endings for you that could have been painful, but I feel like at the same time they were very eye-opening. It almost, like, it pushed you to grow to a whole nother level, right? I'm hearing ascension, like it pushed you to ascend, or it's like your confidence is different. The way you speak is different. The way you even may dress and how you're showing up may be different. It's like you're more self-disciplined or more passion. I'm definitely feeling the passion here, like excitement, especially because I feel like I feel like you know that you're on the right path. Or if that was something that you were questioning earlier this year or throughout the year, I feel like now you're really confident in your passion, right? You could have been working on certain projects and you could have been doubting yourself. You know, can I do this? Am I capable of it? What will others think? Like all of those things, I feel like you're getting rid of that thought process, and I feel like you're removing the veil, and it's like you're no longer doing things to necessarily appease others. You're literally doing things that make you happy, right? That leave you feeling healed and fulfilled and poured into. Okay, I like this. I like this, water signs. I do. Let's see. What still needs to close out with my water signs? 2025. What are we still working on closing out for 2025? Okay, what is this? Contract in reverse. Man holding a heart at the bottom. Where should I put them? Okay. What still needs to close out? So there could still be a contract here. Man holding a heart. This is like the King of Cups. So that is your energy, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you could be dealing with another water sign, or someone is just, or this is you. But there's contracts here that they could still be lingering or still open. Tying loose ends is what I'm hearing. There's still certain things pending. If you see on this card, they have a blindfold on their eyes. And you see this card, they also have a blindfold. So I'm not sure if it took you a while to see things for what they truly were, right? Like accepting someone, maybe in particular, maybe a person that you're connecting to. And I don't know if it was like you may be releasing them, or we're going to check with tarot. We're going to get some clarity, but it does feel like there's going to be a final decision made, right? Because there's still something that hasn't been closed out. And it could be with this water sign over here. Maybe you're thinking about focusing on yourself, investing in yourself. Maybe you want to be single, right? For a minute, I don't know. And I'm hearing 6 months. And maybe you want to focus on you, on building your empire, I'm hearing. And there's still, maybe you feel like there's something lingering here that has not been closed out that needs to bring into balance. Let's see. Y'all, excuse my voice. I have, like I said, I don't know. I've been sick for, I feel like 2 weeks now. It's like I was getting good and then boom, again. I started feeling sick like a day ago. But I'll get some rest in a little bit. I keep seeing 666, so that could be, look, 6 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. So this person could have hurt you in the past. This is someone that you may know from your past here. Someone you may have even decided to move away from. I don't know if someone was carrying a lot of burdens or it was just a lot they were holding on to here. So maybe there was past heartbreak. Okay, let's see. Messages for my water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Go ahead and tap that thumbs up, guys, if you made it this far. Tap, tap. Now, water signs, remember this is a general reading. So if it does not resonate, don't force the shoe to fit. There'll be more readings to come. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Thank y'all so much to my new subscribers. I'm so happy that y'all have decided to join the team. All right, y'all. I'm going to try to get through this message. My voice does feel like it's, I don't know. Eight of Swords at the bottom, though. Another person has their eyes covered. That's 3. That's 3 people with their eyes covered. So maybe you were dealing with individuals who were in denial of something, not seeing the facts or seeing things for what it was or what it is. I feel like with this being your message as to what still needs to be closed out, there is an energy of maybe releasing yourself from the past completely by looking at things, at the facts of a situation, right? Being true and honest about a situation, especially if something is keeping you in your head in regards to like your emotions towards something, and that keeps you overthinking or in victim mentality. Like, first and foremost is looking at the facts of something, because someone here is not. Something is veiled, someone doesn't want to see maybe the truth, or yeah. I mean, the fact that these 3 people have a veil over their face or their eyes, it's like someone's not facing the truth. Okay, let's see. What is this contract in reverse for my water signs? King of Swords, air sign energy. For some of you, you could have legalities going on right now, legal matters. King of Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. King of Swords can be someone in the league, like I said, like a lawyer, judge, someone in the professional like field, like maybe even military as well. 9 of Swords. This is anxiety. Yeah, somebody excuse me. Y'all, I'm trying. Somebody, it just feels like someone is either losing sleep over some a contract here. You could also be finding out that there was a false contract is what I want to say. I don't know if this is in regards to money. It could be in connection to money because I see that there. some sort of illegal contract, and in regards to either some sort of job offer or career opportunity, or maybe just like something that included I'm hearing payout. So maybe something wasn't stated clear in a contract. Someone didn't read between the lines. There's something here that's still closing out. So if there are legal contracts, water signs, there is a need to get someone who can professionally help you, especially if there's anxiety here in regards to money. There's good news. The sun talks about success. So if there was something that I'm hearing unjust, if there was something that was unjust, is that a word? Then there is a need to look into it, because someone's not seeing something clearly here. And that's what's causing the anxiety, the doubt, the fear. Ace of Cups. I saw this Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, okay, this is new love coming in. This is new love in the world. Okay. With the Ace of Cups, let me get one more with contract in reverse. Ooh, and the Ace of Pentacles, you guys. Water signs. This is all brand new after y'all decide to walk away from someone. Yeah. I don't know if you guys are thinking about closing some sort of cycle with someone that you may be connecting to here. Maybe there's still a contract that's open. I don't know if this has to do with a relationship, maybe a marriage, but I feel like someone is getting ready to walk right into this new love, this new beginning, maybe even a new job. This is like brand spanking new to everything. So this contract in reverse, if there could be a pending matter here, like maybe I'm also picking up like a marriage that could potentially have been blocking this new beginning, this new love, or this, what, okay. What is this King of Swords? Okay, Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is Capricorn energy. So it does feel like someone could have been holding back before. They were restricted. They were not able to give into the connection, possibly because there was a contract that was still open. Someone also didn't feel financially stable or secure to be able to offer something. And I feel like now, yeah, I feel like whoever this is, I feel like they were left heartbroken, or they made you feel heartbroken, disappointed, hurt, betrayed. Maybe betrayed. Maybe betrayed. If this person left you, or they withheld or held their energy back from you, I feel like this person is regretting it now. It's like they try to control the situation, or because they didn't feel secure. Maybe there were insecurities here. But I feel like with their insecurities were coming from like an outside source, like a third party, right? Like if this was a job, they didn't feel financially stable enough to be able to give you something, you know, in order for them to be able to give you the love that you were asking for, or the money that they feel like they could have been helping you with. They could have came off as, you know, cold, aloof, or just not emotionally giving into a situation, because again, it's like they were working on something else, or there was a contract that was still pending that just didn't allow them or block them from being able to give you something. This Ace of Cups, this new love, you know, this offer, it was like it was blocking them from taking a risk. Okay. Maybe that's something that you're not seeing. Maybe you're not seeing that about this person with the veil. You're focused maybe on the things that have not worked out, with the Three of Cups that spilled right here. It's like this person does want to have some sort of new beginning with you, but you may maybe you have them blocked now. Shit, I don't know. So why does this need to close out? Are you still trying to determine whether or not you should give this person another chance? Because this does feel... Okay, Page of Pentacles in reverse. And the Star. Okay. The Hierophant at the bottom. I'm sorry, again, y'all. So, what? Let me get one for the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. 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 I feel like for y'all, water signs, I'm not gonna lie, with this Nine of Wands, I honestly feel like you guys are over it. I don't know if you guys are too open to receive this offer from this person. It's almost like it's not enough. Not that you're saying that this person is not good enough. It's just that what they're coming in with is you're blocking it somehow. The Star talks about healing, hope, and faith. I see the Empress and the King of Pentacles and the Strength at the bottom. Ace of Swords, Four of Wands. Let me get one more for the Star. What's closing out? What needs to close out for the water signs? Okay. I feel like you're realizing that whoever this person is, even if they are showing up with some sort of apology or new offer here, this feels like this person is willing to give you anything you want, but you are not open to it. You're not open to it. And it almost feels like because you're realizing, again, the veiled energy. Maybe you're realizing that that y'all don't align, or your values don't. Maybe at one point you feel like you tried hard. Like you maybe tried hard and this person didn't accept your offer. The Hierophant in reverse does talk about doing things like, I want to say, out of your comfort zone. So for some of you water signs, I am picking up an energy of it's almost like you not accepting this person's offer, like taking it back. Maybe you not taking them back is something that you're not used to doing, right? Maybe you were used to allowing people to come back after they had emotionally withheld from you or kept you feeling like lonely or betrayed or kept betraying you, and you kept allowing them to come in, right? And I feel like with this person, you're doing something different. You're getting out of your comfort zone here, but in a way where in a way where, how do I want to put it? It's like you're standing your ground because you're tired of dealing with this type of energy. It's like this person was showing up almost maybe in the same energy that you could have experienced in others, right? It almost feels like emotionally unavailable. You know, it starts off great, like they want to show up, they want to give to the connection, they want to take you out on a date, they want to romanticize you, they want to pay for this, by, you know, give you this, cuddle this, touch this. But then when it comes to going to a higher level of commitment, it's too much. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. When it comes to intimacy and vulnerability, it's like, I can't do that. And I feel like you protecting your energy from this person, it's almost, how can I put it? Like, it's like sexy as fuck. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you look good as hell for standing up for yourself. You look good as hell for being confident. You look good as hell, and you should be proud of yourself for maybe even protecting your sexual energy. Maybe your sexuality, because I was picking up on that sacral energy. Something about your sexuality. You could be very good looking, or sensuality, I mean, not sexuality. Like the way you look, the way you carry yourself. Like you are, it's like I'm hearing far in between, right? You look good, you carry yourself a certain way, you respect yourself, and it almost feels like whoever this person is, they showed up like they showed up like they wanted, you know, something emotional, because it's like they wanted something here. I want to say to romance, I mean, I see the Knight of Cups over here too, so that's more water energy. It's like they came in saying, hey, look, I want to give you this. I want to take you out on a date. I want to do whatever. I want to give you my love, my affection. I even want to give you my money. But still, something about it, water signs, it lets me know it's still not enough. And I don't know if you're still dealing with this person, because the Nine of Wands did come out sideways. So it lets me know that maybe you're working on setting those clear boundaries, right? Like finalizing something, which is why the contract is in reverse. I feel like you're looking, it's like you have a sense of foresight. There's something that you're focusing on, maybe some new creative endeavors that you have going on, or it's like there's something that you're very passionate about here that you've been working on. Maybe when it comes to like your life purpose, your North Node. And it requires for you to have a certain level of confidence, right? To step out of your comfort zone. And I feel like this year in 2025, you stepped out of your comfort zone by stepping out on, faith, right? Believing that you are being guided, that you are peaceful, protected, and secure at all times. I feel like something about affirmations could be significant for you as well, water signs. Like you've been reminding yourself of the things that you are capable of, and which has helped you gain that confidence again, right? The determination, your sensuality, like something about you looking good and smelling good and dressing up and, looking like a bag of money. For some of you, you may even like be seen like in the public eye here with the star energy. But I don't know, it just feels like you're just pouring into yourself a bit more. I'm not going to say more. I want to say differently. Because I feel like in this situation, it's not about more. I think that you're just stepping out of what you're used to doing, right? How you're used to doing something. Okay. Let's see what else. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's look at, it feels like it was a relationship message, but even if this is, let's say, a career, a job, employment, right? I'm going to talk about career because I do see the Ace of Pentacles here. So for some of you, it does have to do with a relationship, but I think for others of you, it has to do with a job, possible job that, it no longer aligns with where you're headed, your life purpose here, the direction that you're supposed to be going, which you've been called to do. And it could require for you to step out of your comfort zone. For some of you, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, I don't know if something about higher education or learning, being a student here, I don't know if that makes you anxious or nervous. And that could potentially be blocking this new career or business idea. And you're not seeing something for what it is. Like if this is a job that you are needing to end a contract with, and that needs to be closed out here, there is a need to step out of the comfort zone, water signs. The King of Swords is someone that's very organized, self-disciplined. They don't get distracted. They stay focused on the goal. So I feel like you have all the facts and the knowledge that you would need to make something shape. But there is a need to close out some sort of contract first in order to get this new offer. But there's a bit of a blockage here. All right. Let's see, water signs. What comes out with when it comes to love? What needs to close out? What needs to close out for my water signs when it comes to relationships? Or what could be the potential blockage for my singles looking for a healthy relationship? Giving too much. And ambivalence. You say you want a lover, but you're not all in. It takes time to figure out what you want. Okay. I believe at the beginning of your reading, water signs, we were talking about how you were showing up for others. You know, I think we said that you're accepting people for who and what they are, you're leaving them the right where they're showing up at, and you're not giving too much of yourself. You're not over giving here. Yeah. I feel like you've had to hold it together for so long. It's like you were the one that people went to or go to, you know, when they need their cup filled with love, with attention, with affection. And you're tired. I feel like you closed out a lot of contracts, even if it was, you know, friendships, relationships, careers that no longer aligned. Yeah. Hold on, let me get my other cards. Let's look at love. What is this giving too much? What needs to close out for my water signs? What needs to close out for the water signs? Just saw the 9 of Wands again in this deck. So definitely feels like either you're blocking something or you're protecting something. And it feels like your energy, to be honest. Yeah, look, the sun and the strength. Your life force energy. It's like you're no longer pouring your energy into other people who are not pouring it into you. And I'm very fucking proud of you. I feel like this incoming year, 2026, it's not that you're not open to giving to others. It's just I'm hearing discernment. You've learned who and what deserves your time and attention. What about this giving too much? Look at this. I know y'all see this. Same exact card, and it's flipped the same exact way, touching the same exact card, landing on it. Look at death. So y'all have definitely ended maybe certain jobs, careers here, business opportunities, contracts that just didn't align. This is a transition. This is a transformation. This is learning from your lessons and looking at your shadow and seeing which parts of you needed to kind of tighten up. And I feel like you're realizing that you were giving too much to certain situations. The Hierophant reverse twice is crazy to me. And the way it landed, we have the Knight of Cups again. So someone is definitely trying to do something out of their comfort zone. In doing so, I I feel like it's going to bring in a lot of a heavy energy of joy and passion. I'm hearing vitality as well. Like your creativity, your ideas are going to start flowing. Something about spending time near water. And definitely exploring like creative hobbies. Drinking a lot of water as well could be very significant. I know I'm talking to the water signs, but just a little reminder, drink some water. Let me sip myself. Something about keys. Y'all are getting keys to something, receiving the keys to something. I don't know if that is like physical, like something that's really happening in like now, 3D, or if it's energetic or symbolic. You know, you're getting the keys, like some sort of door is opening here because you're stepping out on faith, because you are trusting, because you're taking a risk, because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. I feel like for others of you, someone is really breaking a lot of limiting beliefs, like especially because they're following their calling. It's like someone is breaking free from something, from maybe even like generational traditions and things like that. This feels like a death and a rebirth, a complete death and rebirth of someone. Like someone waking up one day and removing the veil and seeing life completely different. And I'm hearing endless possibilities. So it's like someone is seeing that wherever there's contracts, I'm hearing no more contracts. Like nothing binding me. I don't want anything binding. So I don't know if this, like I said, energetic, or if there's actually like contracts that you feel like are still needing to close out. They're definitely ending here. You're definitely closing them out. What is giving too much? What needs to close out when it comes to love? Okay. Six of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, but it came out in reverse. Giving too much. Ain't no more giving too much. Ain't no more giving too much. You're moving away from that. You're stepping in your power. Scorpio energy here, Taurus energy, Aquarian energy. I think I said Capricorn. Aries, Leo, Sag is also here. Definitely Libra with the contract in reverse. Page of Wands talks about good news, new adventure. I'm telling you, someone's almost leaving like an old life behind. Usually the Six of Swords has like 3 people on the boat. It has a woman and a child, and like is a man behind them. There's only one person on this one though. So I feel like you're really taking all of your fucking energy and you're pouring it into you. All of you. Like I'm hearing you're on fire. Like what I mean by that, like you're on fire, like to the point, I'm telling you, something about you feeling sexy, you feeling like you're looking good, smelling good. And part of the reason why you look good on the outside is because you really feel good in the inside. It's like you're confident about who you are and what you want to become and the direction that you're headed in. Something about stamina as well could be very significant. Definitely water, y'all. Drink a lot of water. I'm looking at the cacti. I know they hold a lot of water in there. So some of you could be traveling across water. You may be thinking about relocation as well. Relocating across the country, across continent for some of you. Maybe that's, I mean, shit, if that's where your life purpose is calling you, why not? And why not? Do it. Go on there. Go on over there. If that's where the mall is, if that's where the money resides, you might as well. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. If it means stepping out of, you know, it's definitely going to require for you to step out of your comfort zone. But, and looking at things from a different perspective. But listen, change is inevitable. You cannot expect something to be different if you're doing something the same way over and over again. Y'all know that is the definition of insanity. So, you can't expect a different outcome if you keep doing the same shit, okay? We got to look at the facts and the truth about something. I feel you're definitely doing that. If not, this message is going to help you close it out. You're going to look at the facts of something. You're going to review contracts. And you're going to see how it's aligning with your energy. Are you getting paid your value, or are you giving too much? If not, we need to renegotiate here, right? We need to bring things into balance, or I need to hold my energy back, because what are we doing? We're going to hold it back until y'all can pay me my worth, or I'm going to hold my love back and pour that energy into my damn self until I find, or until I attract someone that's showing up in the same type of time that I'm showing up on, right? For some of you, I don't think you're even thinking about love. I think you guys are thinking about doing some, maybe even a solo journey, maybe even relocating by yourself, moving on your own. And that's okay. It's okay to spend time by yourself. There's nothing fucking wrong with that. Sometimes you need it, right? Sometimes you need it to be able to bring things back into balance. There's a lot of sixes here. I think I said that at the beginning of your reading. So maybe this is a good time to reflect not only on the fact that you're no longer going to overgive, but do you even want to be in love right now with someone else? Do you want to give effort and time into someone else? You know, you do want to take time to think about those things, because you don't want someone else to be putting effort into something and you're not open to it, right? Yeah. There may be a time that's needed in order to heal things that have ended from the past. Those are things like energetic contracts, things that may still be lingering, feelings that could still be lingering, emotions that still are lingering, because you don't want to take that into your new relationship. So journaling could be very beneficial right now. Spending time near water to reflect can help that emotional release as well. Can get rid of those energetic contracts. I'm hearing also prayer here, meditation with the star energy. Okay. I like this, water signs. I do. I really do. I like the progress. I like that you are standing up for yourself. I really do. And for sure, y'all need to be proud of the fact that you're stepping out of your comfort zone. It's just not easy, because it requires for you to not give a fuck about what anybody else thinks or says, right? And that's a big deal. So, pat on your back. I'm over here. Maybe some of you are poets, or you write poetry, because I started. So maybe that's something that you want to, go after, a dream of yours. Do it, boo. Do it. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you. If you made it this far, you guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.